So in the past few years, my mom has had a few surgeries, and those surgeries were for her something called degenerative disc disease. And this year she'll be going through another one of these surgeries. So I just thought that everybody should know what she went through, just so you can know what she's going to be going through again this year. So here's a picture from her first surgery, and then a few years later her second surgery. So what has happened is, on the left you can see a normal neck here. It has a normal curvature. All necks are supposed to have this anterior curve, but to the right is my mom's neck. So here's the jawline right here and the jawline right here. So here is her curve. You can see it actually goes posterior, so it curves back a little bit. So she's got this, something that's called recurvatum, a reverse curve on her neck. So that has caused some abnormal stress on her intervertebral discs. So that's the disc between the vertebrae. So when the vertebrae aren't sitting the way they're supposed to, that causes some abnormal stress on those discs. So if you think of the intervertebral discs as like a jelly donut, if you put too much pressure in the wrong place, some of that jelly will leak out. So how you can think of that is the discs are full of this jelly, and if you have bad stress put on them, that actually causes cracks to be put into the discs, and some liquid will leak out, some water, and scar tissue will form and cover up those cracks. But the scar tissue isn't nearly as good as the original disc was. So it'll heal, but cracks and splits can happen there again. So as time goes by and we age, these healthy discs, so the normal space, can start to wear away as that water leaks out and it becomes closer and closer together. So you can see here that what happens is, as the vertebrae get closer together, they start to rub upon each other. And so you get these bony, extra bony landmarks that start to pop out as they rub together. So as you can see here, they start to have something called bone spurs that start to form. So that is like bony growths, and these bony growths start to grow into the nerves coming out of the spine. So that can cause peripheral pain. So let's say these nerves are going to the arm, that can cause severe arm pain when this is causing an impingement upon this nerve. So as you can see here, the bone spurs would grow into this, allowing less space for the nerves to leave, which causes just pain in the peripheral arms, legs, wherever it's happening. And in my mom's case, it's been severely in her arms. So in her previous surgeries before her surgeries, she had a lot of pain in her arms. And in the surgeries, they have to go in and take out those bone spurs. So they will go in and shave these out. So what's happened is she hasn't been able to lift her arm. My dad has had to help her get dressed. It's been very painful for her. So this is just a cool x-ray of her during one of the surgeries. I have no idea what anything is happening in this picture, but I just thought it was cool. So here, this is just the same x-ray as before, but you can see some of these bone spurs forming in the front. So you can see that she doesn't have a lot of space here in between her vertebrae, and this is rubbing together. And this is after her first surgery. So what they do is they put in a cadaver leg bone in her neck, and it has fused now, but at the time it's just a waiting game to see if the body will reject the leg bone or not, and hopefully it will fuse, and luckily hers did eventually. They were worried it wouldn't, but this is a titanium plate and screws, and they will go from the front of the neck, so this is the front of her neck, and they move the trachea, esophagus, they'll move all of that over in order to get to this front of the neck. They can't go from the back because you've got these spinous processes, I guess, in the way, so they have to go from the front. And so here is this, you can see the leg bones even better, and this is before they have fused. Oh, and here's the scar from them going from the front of her neck. So one problem with getting these bones fused is it causes a hypermobility in the upper and lower vertebral joints around it. And so that will cause them to wear out. So that is why my mom is going to be getting another surgery this year. And then here's just some pictures of her hanging out with us. She got her surgeries, I believe both times in the summer, so it was really, really hot. And I can only imagine it would be pretty miserable to wear that neck brace. One of my brothers even made a fan to cool her neck off, and I thought that was really sweet. Anyways, she's going to be going through a lot this year, and I just hope that everyone can understand how painful it is, and she is just too nice to let it show how much it hurts her. So please just reach out with love and support, because she really does appreciate hearing from friends and family.
I'm still very happy and well, happy that you married me all those years ago, that you're willing to take a chance on me and stuck with me all these years, and I'm grateful for all the fun we've had. I want you to know I'm still glad I married you, and I think you're the best girl I could ever have asked for. I'm more than willing to help you out once you have your operation, and that I'll try to take as good a care of you as you've taken of me, and love you.
I just want to tell you that I love you a super lot. You are super awesome, and you are one of the strongest people that I know, because even though you're pretty much in pain constantly all the time, you still always just have a smile on your face and just kind of try to push all of that down to be a really tough, strong, happy person, and just to make sure everyone's happy and has a good time and stuff. And so I just think you're really awesome, and I love you tons.
I know that this upcoming surgery is going to be painful and a lot of work, but you're like the strongest woman I know, and you'll be able to do it. You're awesome, and yeah, I really respect you, and I love you.
Hey Mom, I love you, and I hope you start feeling better soon. Good luck with surgery. Life and this is positive during hard times. So good luck, and I love you, and we'll be praying for you. Bye.
Love you.
We 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 love you.
Mom, we hope you get feeling better. Sorry that you go through so much pain, but you've always been really tough, so keep it up.
Here's Grant.